This is Jamin Mayer with Parker Tree Service, Longmont, Colorado. What is it? July 7th, 2021. I wanted to cover a topic of fire blight and then fire blight outbreak in our area. The outbreak was somewhat foreseeable, and the reason why is because we had a fair amount of precipitation, abnormal precipitation through the spring, parts of the summer. That precip makes brand new growth, and that growth is susceptible to a bacterial infection called fire blight. And then what we're seeing here is all these brown wilted leaves is the evidence of that fire blight. And yeah, it's not a good scenario to be in if you're a tree owner. So this is the first sign right here, and as that blight makes more progress into the tree, it'll become systemic, as we might call it, right? That means it gets into the vascular system of the tree. So where the branch is touching my hand, in this case, if we kind of get in close, you can see the how dry it looks, where it looks like think of a raisin. A raisin is dried out, right? And you can see it's kind of raisin-like, okay? And then the color differentiation here, it's kind of a reddish maroon. So this is a necrotic stem. You can see this little sprout by my first finger there. That's just going to be a response of this stress. And you can see the difference between healthy tissue and necrotic tissue by my fingers. Get that leaf out of there. It's necrotic, where it's kind of that maroon red, and then it's healthy tissue, kind of like an olive green brown. Okay. So yeah, this is a relatively new outbreak for the area, although it is common for me to see almost a cycle of maybe every 3 years we see an outbreak for fire blight in crabapple, apple, and some of the stone fruit trees. Okay, and so that's what's going on with, maybe people may see this now, as I called it out in one of my other videos earlier this year. I can't remember what it was, but I said sometime in July we're going to see exactly this. There are preventative treatments for that, and there's also therapeutic treatments. Typically with any therapy, we kind of know that there's an issue that we're trying to correct. So sometimes therapeutic injections may be a little bit difficult to get this, like in this case, to get this tree to bounce back. Not fully impossible. But preventative is always better, right? So in this case, there is disease management for prevention, and we can do injections for trees for this very disease.